Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yes, if you're seeing this face for the first time, my name is Philip. Today, I will be diving deep into a true classic, in African hip hop. Yes, Makye, the debut album, from Ghanaian rap, super heavyweight, Sarkodie. So this album was originally released in 2009, and recently re-released digitally. This album marks the beginning of one of the continent's most influential rap careers. Over the next couple of minutes, I will break down the vocals, the production, the themes, and the overall impact of this album, Makye. So yeah, whether you are new to Sarkodie or a longtime fan, I'll give you a fair and thorough look, at why this album, is so important. So let's get started. First off, Sarkodie was already, making waves, in Ghana music scene, at the time before this album, Makye. But this album was his formal introduction, as a solo artist. Released under Don Will's Entertainment. It dropped at a time when Ghanaian hip hop, was evolving rapidly. And this album, once again, Makye helped set a new bar. I mean, the album, wasn't widely available digitally, until May this year, 2025. So this re-release definitely brought it back, into the spotlight, making it accessible for global audiences to revisit or discover, for the first time. Now let's talk about the vocals and delivery. Sarkodie's flow on this album, Makye, is raw, but very, very confident. You can hear the hunger, in his voice, the kind of passion that only a debut album, carries. I love the fact that, he raps, primarily in Tree, his native Ghanaian dialect, which adds an authentic, flavor and grounds to the album culturally. His delivery is punchy and precise, with a natural, rhythmic cadence, that pulls you in as a listener. Some tracks like Push, and Baby You Too Easy They Do Me, yeah, really showcases his ability to switch between hard-hitting bars and more melodic, relaxed flows. He's not the most polished singer, but he doesn't need to be. To me, his strength lies in his storytelling and lyrical dexterity. Also, the features on the album add interesting vocal layers, especially J Soul and Sway the Safo, who complement Sarkodie's style well, without overshadowing him. Production-wise, Makye, has that late, 2000, Ghanaian hip-hop vibe, smooth yet gritty. Beats, often blend traditional African rhythms with contemporary hip hop sounds, creating a fusion that feels fresh and familiar, all at the same time. Producers like J Soul, who also features vocally, bring soulful melodies and tight drum patterns, that allow Sarkodie's voice, to shine all the way through. The instrumental of the song, Lay Away, is definitely a great example. It's catchy but understated, giving room for the lyrics, to breathe. That said, some tracks, sound a bit dated, compared to today's high definition production, but that's part of its charm, if you ask me. The album, captures a moment in time, in Ghana's music scene, reflecting the tools and influences available back then. Yes, lyrically, Makye, is introspective and socially conscious. Sarkodie, I love the fact that he touches on themes like ambition, street life, love, and the hustle, to succeed. Tracks like, Ododome, I feel like it delves into romantic themes, with a heartfelt, approach, while also songs like Bugga Bugga and yeah, that, addresses the realities of seeking, opportunities abroad. What's impressive, is Sarkodie's ability to balance, storytelling, with punchlines and cultural references. That I feel like resonates, deeply with his Ghanaian, audience, but still appeal universally. I mean, his use of local slang and expressions make the album authentic and relatable. Whilst some bars may fly over the heads of international listeners, unfamiliar with the language or context, the emotion and the energy definitely carry through. So if I were to highlight some standout tracks, and I'd say Push, yes, the opener. I feel like that song sets the tone with energetic delivery and motivating lyrics about perseverance. We have Lay Away, featuring Sue Dasafo and J Soul. This is a smooth collaboration with catchy hooks and clever verses, blending UK and Ghanaian hip hop vibes. Bugga Bugga and yeah, then which features J-Town, a socially relevant track addressing the aspirations and challenges of Ghanaian migrants. Yes, and then Baby the Things, yeah, featuring Mugis. I feel like this song offers a softer, melodic side to the album. I mean, showing Sarkodie's versatility. I feel like each of these tracks highlights different aspects of Sarkodie's artistry, from lyrical depth to commercial appeal. Yes. Finally, we definitely have to talk about impact. Yes, the impact and legacy of this album. Makye, wasn't just an album. If you ask me, I was there when this album was released. I mean, it was a movement. It helped propel Sarkodie into becoming Ghana's rap king, and paved the way for the broader African hip hop renaissance. The fact that it debuted at #1 on Apple Music in the charts on re-release and placed 7 songs into the top 200 definitely speaks the volumes about its enduring relevance for fans of African hip hop and global rap culture. Makye, this album definitely remains a foundational piece. It's raw, it's heartfelt, and rooted in its environment. Yes. So that's my in-depth review of Sarkodie's Makye. It's a debut album, full of passion, solid, lyricism, and cultural pride. Not without its dated moments, but those only add, to its authenticity and charm. So yeah, if you haven't listened to it yet, definitely give it a spin, especially if you want to explore the roots of modern African hip-hop. Yes. So guys, if you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe for more music deep dives such as this, and let me know in the comments what other albums or artists you want me to review next. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.